Hi guys, it's Trena from John's Furniture Repair here with this really special table that's in for a repair diagnosis kind of thing. And basically it's not closing together properly and there's a gap in the middle, and it's been this way for a long time. So we're going to try to figure out what's going on with it. When I can kind of push it together on the sides, but it doesn't want to close in the middle. Kind of pivots back and forth and leaves a gap in the middle. When I pop the leaves up, this table's really kind of cool because you can swivel it this way and then it opens up there. So when it's all out like this, it just does not want to come together. I can show you guys closer here. So there's a gap here. The first thing I always check is the pins. So it's got brass pins that go together with the other half, but that wasn't the issue. You just take them out and then see if it still has the same problem coming together. So there's a lot of different mechanisms going on with this table. It's a swivel drop leaf, so it actually extends into a huge table. She doesn't have a lot of the leaves, and maybe in the future she said she might want some made, but we just can't get it to come together when it's open like this. So something is stopping it. It's got a pretty crazy track system. And this is a table made by Danbury, and the name of the table is Danbury, and it's the Chirac Furniture Company, and I can show you that. These are kind of worth money, these guys. So someone has tried to put baking soda in the tracks or talcum powder to try to soak up moisture. They thought maybe the tracks were having issues. These guys here are for holding the leaves in when they're there, that way. And you can, have it as a half table and then have one half sticking out of the wall, or you can just have it as a full table like this with your leaves in, or you can just have it as the drop leaf table. So it's a really cool little apartment sized table with like a ton of options for the way it functions. And the base is really pretty. If you can see it down there, it's got a really nice trestle style, and everything's in pretty great condition, so we're definitely not refinishing anything. We're just going to be figuring out this issue and then beeswaxing the top, giving it a little bit of a polish. So keeping all the history intact, which is a great way to do finishing. So I'll show you a little closer inside here. Grab the camera and give you some details. Okay, so here's the track system, and you can see that a lot of the buildup in here, all this talcum powder, is probably not helping and could actually be jamming it up further, but the problem was here before they did that, so it's not the problem. Now, the other thing I've noticed is that when I turn this table and use it as a drop leaf, it actually closes a little better. So something functioning in this direction is holding it back. Okay, so now that I've got it up here, I'm going to swivel this base. That way. And then I'm going to, I need to kind of see what, because as soon as I do that, it splits apart. I'll show you that again. Kind of bringing you along a little diagnostic journey with me here, because I don't know what's going on, so we'll have to figure it out together. So I'll put it back the way it was. So looking at the gap right in here, Yeah, right here is the gap of the table. Now watch as I swivel this. Something is putting tension on it at about that point there, and it splits right apart. And you can see that the whole way through there. So it could be this mechanism here, because this is the swivel, this big metal mechanism inside here. If you can see that, this guy where it pivots on this screw. So I'm going to remove this and do the same thing I just did and see if it makes a difference. Okay, so I'll put it back the way it was. Push it together, and then I'll take off this pivot. There's quite a bit of tension being held there that I just felt kind of release. Just pop that over there. Yeah, so it's kind of, as soon as I took that screw out too, it kind of shifted apart from the hole alignment. I can show you that up close. Took that screw out right there. And you can see now how this hole is offset. This piece kind of pulled back. So I'm gonna try to move this around again and see where we end up. Now I'm just gonna put something smaller in there, like my awl, because this will allow me to still swivel it. So that's gonna be in there now as I swivel it apart. No, it's still gaps. As soon as we hit that end, it pulls it apart. Let me just see that again. Oh, maybe not. Something. Ah, could be one of these guys. Okay, so there it is together. I'm going to bring it around, and watch this guy in here. This is a big hook that hooks onto this screw right here when it turns and swivels. So when this comes around, it actually doesn't hit quite right, and this is supposed to expand here to support the table when it's doing different movement. And so this moves back and forth, but I can see that it's having a problem moving farther in all the way. So this might be the reason it's not able. And I can see that it's been rubbing really hard. Been rubbing really hard on this edge here, and it's kind of worn. So what I'm gonna do is swivel this back out. I'm going to get a clamp and see if I can actually compress these sides back in, and then I'm going to turn it back. Look how misaligned this is. It's just going all over the place. I'm going to turn this back and see if everything lines up without pulling the center apart. I'm just going to bring those in. That's nice and all the way in. This one's still struggling on one side. I don't want to force it too much, but I'm going to try to give it a couple of taps. Yeah, it's going. Definitely think I found the issue here. So these are all closed up now. How's my alignment on this guy? Not great. Still misaligned on that pin, so I think that's still an issue. But let's see if we can function this with these together and see if it stays together. And goes right into those screw locks. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit tight. But it did not pull apart the center, so I think we're gonna need to take these tracks off and give them a massive clean, because there's a metal gear in here that runs all the way, and if that's hung up on something, then that is really not going to allow it to do its thing. So there's that mechanism, and it looks pretty rusty. There. This wheel has got some rust on it, and these are all rusty. Just got the gear on one side. Now that shouldn't really cause it not to operate that badly. But we can certainly deal with that. Give it a little bit of free throw. I'm just looking for a broken dog. There's a lot of movement right there. Yeah, so thinking if I get these guys off of here, I think they're just attached by this screw here and this screw here, because this is the only thing that holds it onto the table there. So I'll take those off. So this is the whole mechanism now that we've got on the workbench or the cart. And now I can really push it together and see where it's hanging up. But the first thing I'm going to do is vacuum out all this talcum powder, because it's a mess. All right, so now I can bring this together and see what the issue is. That's pretty smooth. Not bad. It's just that last bit there, but it's not looking like it's restricted at all from what I can see here. It's really nicely working, actually. It's not helping me. Yeah, they're coming together really well. So I don't know. Once you get it installed, I guess there must be something else restricting it, and it could be that center thing that we were working with. But anyways, I'll just clean it up really good, give it a wax, and try to get all of this talcum powder out of here. Yeah, this wheel is not binding up on any of the gears or anything, so usually that's the issue with these ones, but it's doing just fine. So I'll just give it a good clean up and we'll put it back on and see what we can do. Okay, so I did get some pretty big chunks out of the tracks, and the talcum powder was pretty built up, and I had to kind of get a stiff brush to get it all out. So I have it working really nice, and I'm really hoping that that solves the issue, but I guess we got to put it back together here and take a look. I did wire brush the rusty little wheel as well. So hopefully that's all good. All right, so we got it all back together. It's nice and closed up here. It works really nice. That's its full extension. and it closes up everywhere perfectly. So just a good cleanup basically, maybe a bit of a realignment of things. I always open and close it with the screws a little bit loose, just so it works itself into whatever it needs, and when it's working right, then I tighten all the screws down, so that's another trick. So now that we got the tough part down, I'm gonna grab my Howard's beeswax and give it a polish. So there it is, it's all finished up and it's working great. Easy moves from this, keeping the seam nice and tight. That, this. Looks very nicely. Goes back together nicely, no stiffness coming back together. Nothing's hanging up, so you can have it against a wall and then you can have it out this way. These little pieces or supports down here, you can have it out like that, so you can use, you know, like a half table. You can put it this way, you can just use it like that for a little breakfast table, or you can have it as the big dining table. So it's a really cool little table. So we got it all beeswaxed up and it's ready to go back to the customer. Thanks for the diagnosis journey that we went on together. Thanks for coming with me. And if you enjoyed this one, go ahead and like and subscribe the video and to our channel, and enjoy all the other videos that we have up and more to come. Cheers.